Let's go downstairs. Yeah, go on. Oh, go on. Yeah. I gotta pee. Okay, it is lunchtime. Let's dump out my soggy cereal. Oh. Oh, you're so sad, kitty. You're sitting in the sunlight. What little there is right now, anyway. Oh, geez Louise. There's so many dishes. Yesterday I did the dishes. I'm like, oh, it's all clear. Turn around, there's more dishes. Why? Because Russ keeps dishes upstairs. And then he's like, oh, I'm doing dishes. And he comes downstairs with more dishes. Like, thank you for bringing them down after I start the dishwasher. You could have said, it doesn't matter, I guess. Petty, not petty. Like, whatever, pick your battles, something, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's lunchtime, so we have a lot of taco meat left over. I'm gonna make taco. You know what I hate? Periods. I hate them when you're expecting them, but then they still come unexpectedly. Watch out, kitty. But at least with me, usually I will start my period when I go to the bathroom. Like I can feel it. It's happening. So I'm like, okay, I have to go pee. I go pee, and then when I wipe, there is blood on the toilet paper. So, underwear. I need underwear. That is not underwear. Here we go, underwear. Okay, so underwear. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen, some out of like Midol and Pamprin. Meow. Oh, kitty. Yes, I see you. I see you, kitty. Alright, well, anyways. Hey, happy, joy. What's today? Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Should hopefully be done by the weekend. Right. I hate stairs. Alright, well anyways, let me take care of this business. And then I can actually make my lunch. Hello and good evening. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we'll be making a variation of Hasselback potatoes. And when in reality, they're really just not Hasselback potatoes. The Hasselback has to do with how they're cut. These are just going to be sliced. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting microwave safe bowl, 1 stick of butter. I'm going to melt the butter. Okay, so in your butter, you're going to have, I have 2 garlics, which have however many cloves you want there. So I'm gonna open this up. I want to peel them out here. Oh yeah, we're gonna stick them in the jar. So there's different ways you can peel a garlic. You can like do the jar thing. You put it in the jar. I don't know if you have to do it whole. I'm gonna try it out. Put them in the jar and shake it. Which I think you have to take them off you have to cut the end. Woo, cut the bulb end off. It got most of the one, so that's cool. Anyway, peel your garlics, however many you want. Okay, so I ended up with this many garlic cloves. So however many that is, you want to dice them. You really were just going to do like this. Take your knife, your one garlic clove, and you go smash, just like that. Take the extra pieces off, because here's you have your smashed garlic pieces. That's what we want, the inside. Goodness, get that skin away. Dice, dice, dice. My knives suck, okay? So if you can do this and not have it, or your knife stick to the garlic, your garlic stick to the knife, perfect. Do that. We're gonna put it in the butter, melted butter. So I just realized I don't have to do that because we're gonna use an immersion blender. If you don't have an immersion blender, you'll have to do that. But otherwise, just get your garlics peeled really good like this and put them in your butter. And we're gonna immersion blender it so that it's all smooth and shit. So do that. You know, honestly, I'm too lazy to do all those garlics. I didn't do all of it. If you did all of it and you've got a lot of extra that you don't want to use, put your garlic in a jar and cover it with olive oil, and you can store it for, I think, a few weeks probably. All right, well anyways, if you don't own an immersion blender, you can use a regular blender, or you would have to like use a masher, mash it up really good. I think I've got 6 cloves of garlic in here with my 1 stick of butter. And we're gonna blender it up. Butter is not melted anymore. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Alright. So then we got your garlic butter. I gotta remelt it because it needs to be melty. And we're going to slice up our potatoes. Let me bring you back over here. I don't know. I don't know what happened. There's a hole in the bottom of my bowl. Anyway, I'm gonna have to redo this because I don't know if there are plastic particles in my butter mixture. All right, so sometime later, we have our garlic butter and Parmesan. I put Parmesan cheese in it. I almost spilled that. I swear to God. Today's the day, let me tell you. All right, so you can use more than 4 potatoes, but I'm only using 4 because there's only 2 of us. Take your slicey doodad. What's this thing called? Come on, let's see, think about it. It starts with R. What is it called? This thing here, it doesn't start with an R, does it? Your slicer. Take your slicer on the thin slices. You can't read it. It says thin slices. Thin slices. We're gonna get nice thin slices. We're gonna line them up in here like this. Slice them up first. If you get slices that are like this, that's too thin. I'm not even sure how I did that. I ended up with 3 of these really, 4 even. I don't even know, but I'm going to set those aside. And so you want slices that are like this. They're about a millimeter. They're really thin, I know, but that's okay. And we're going to take them in here. I'm going to butter this up here. All right, so with your butter mixture, just take a bunch of butter. I'm going to reheat that. We're going to coat this. We'll reheat the butter so it's nice and melty, but we're going to coat the inside here with the butter Parmesan mixture that we did. Butter, garlic. You know, mix it, coat it with the butter. Okay? Okay, and then, hold on. What you want to do, so you're going to take your potato slices, stack them up nicely in a row, just like this. Okay? Lay them in your thing lined up. We're going to line them up right in here. Right in there. Nice potato slices, just like this, okay? Whoa. You know, I probably could have used more than 3 potatoes. This was 1 potato. Let's finish. All right, so 4 potatoes sliced up is perfect amount. Looks like this. Okay, we want them all slicey sliced like that so that when you go and put your butter garlic stuff on top, like I'm doing here, you can get it all up in them grooves. Just butter it up. All the butter. Don't just dump it on there because then you're going to end up with soup on the bottom. We don't want that. You can do layers, like not vertical layers, horizontal layers, but it doesn't cook as even, I find. Have I done this before? No, but science, that's my answer. Science. Yeah, so I feel as though this will cook more evenly on the slices and they'll be crispier, probably. We're experimenting here, okay? That's what cooking really is. You're just gonna experiment with flavors and stuff and see if it works out. If it doesn't work out, we modify the recipe and try again after you eat the first one, unless it's not edible. Anyway, do all this with the butter and all that kind of stuff. Get the buttery goodness all up in there. That's right, all up in there. This side's not getting any. There we go. Yeah, so I'll get all these buttered and stuff. Then we're going to put them in the oven at 350 degrees for probably an hour. I'm going to check them after 30 and see if... Look at, I put too much cheese in there. See that? See how chunky it is? It didn't blend up when I blendered it with the immersion blender. And this is when I'm failing. I'm failing right now. I'm just going to put it all on there. We're going to see what we get. It's an experiment. Yeah, we're just experimenting. Now I know the flavors go together. Garlic, Parmesan, and potatoes. Oh my gosh. Look at what's happening. That's terrible. Yeah, so let's just do like this and see what we get. All right. Okay. Let's take a peek. Looks like it did when I put it in. I think I need to lower it, put it on the other rack, move the racks. Let's do that. Okay, so I think if I had parboiled, which means partially boiled, but then I wouldn't have been able to slice them up real good. Maybe I should have boiled. These are just leftover end pieces or whatever, which are crunchy because I attempted to fry them. But as you can see, this one's not crunchy because it's a thicker piece. Not bad though. Anyway, I'm not really sure. I have not good knives, so I can't like slice things really well. I'm not also a chef, so I can't slice things really well. Anyway, Alexa, set a 30-minute timer.
30 minutes, starting now.
So another half hour, I think they'll be done. Again, experimenting. We'll see. All right. Here's my potatoes. I took them out. So like an hour, maybe even an hour and hour 15 minutes probably max. Otherwise they're gonna burn. You could do this with peeled, but they'd probably just smash, like, you know, it tastes like a baked potato with a lot of garlic, butter, and Parmesan on it. And I did make a butter gravy, which is because I had a lot of butter, and I did add olive oil to it as well. Like halfway through, I put some olive oil on there. It just seemed like I didn't want the potatoes to be dry, you know? Anyway, they're okay. Potato fail. You know, I couldn't, and Russ couldn't remember Chris Pratt's name. We're like, you know, the guy who plays Star-Lord. Well, why am I bringing this up? Because I started watching Parks and Rec. I didn't know there were so many big names in this show. But they say Chris Pratt is a guest star. He's been in a few episodes now. I don't know what constitutes a guest star. Anyway, I am going to bed. It's 9:55. Now I am going into work tomorrow, so I need my rest. Tomorrow is Thursday. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Toodles. I need